What's up, everybody? It's Ben with Srkcycles.com, and today I've got a 2002 Honda Shadow 750. It does have the 745cc motor. It's 5-speed with chain drive transmission, and let's take a walk around this bike. See your rear tire there. A lot of tread left on that. Definitely is going to pass inspection. Definitely has lots of life left on it. Here on the rear fender, there are some small marks on this bike that I want to point out, but here right in the tail fender there is some, almost looks like it was touched up. It's got a weird little texture there, so know that that's there. See your turn signals and your tail light, license plate mount, and the bags from the back. In here on this back fender, all of this is pretty good. There's some light swirling in here, kind of in the clear coat. Some on this side too, a little bit hard to see on that side. But again, there's some more marks right there along the bottom of that, of the rear fender. There is your exhaust. The exhaust looks to be factory. It looks to be in pretty good shape. I mean, some light marks on it, but not scratches, not down, no boot rubber or any of that. Here in the bags, you can see there's some wearing in the bags, probably just from being used, because the bags themselves are in pretty decent shape, but they both kind of have this wear here on the front. Does have the progressive suspension, always nice. There's your rider peg in the rear for the passenger, and there's the bags from the top. This side panel looks to be in really nice shape. No scratches or dents or dings or any of that. Got your tender for keeping the battery fresh while you plugged it in over the winter. Here on the motor bay, you can see that the air cleaner cover is good, and all of that shined up really nicely. There's your rider peg and your rear brake. Up here on the side of the tank, again, a little bit more of that light swirling in there in the clear coat, and there is some kind of some fading in the badge there. But other than that, that shadow badge looks pretty good, and that tank is looking to be in pretty nice shape. It is a 2002. Does have some miles on it. This thing did not just sit inside and not get used, but it is in decent shape. Come up the fork tubes there. See the side of the turn signal and the marker lights, headlight, windshield. That fork tube is looking really good. Up here to the handlebars. There is the back of the mirror, levers, controls, whatnot. Does have this big windshield on it. Has like the tint here at the bottom. Admittedly, that's not my favorite. I understand wanting to have a windshield, but I don't love that tint at the bottom. Get the nice big headlight and the marker lights and your turn signals there and there. And then here on the front fender, that is looking to be in nice shape. Doesn't look like any chips or anything along here. Maybe a light mark right there. But other than that, it's looking to be in pretty nice shape. There's your front tire. Front tire's got plenty of tread on it. Again, good to go. Lots of life left. Should definitely pass inspection. Does have the spoke front wheel. You see it from there. And on this side, you see your single rotor for the front brakes. And again, another view of that spoked wheel. There's a mark right there. Front fender, don't miss out on seeing that. There's a little bit of, I guess what I'm gonna call pitting, kind of starting on this lower fork tube, but nothing to be concerned about. There's similar on this side. I want you to miss out on that. Right there, that where the fender attaches. Coming here along the side of the bike. Again, kind of the same thing in this side of the tank that was on the other. A little bit of this like fading inside this badge on the paint. I mean, just in the clear coat, not on the paint. But the tank is in good shape. There's no dents, which is nice. No dings, no giant scratches or any of that. I mean, I think if you got it detailed or you were to go with a buff wheel, you could make it shine really nice. There's the motor bay. It is carbureted, so there's your choke. There's your fuel shutoff. There's your ignition. There you can see the beginnings of your transmission. Rider peg, shift knob, your kickstand there. There's your passenger peg. Again, same suspension as on the other side. This side panel is again in good shape. There is one mark right there. That's just the way it is. Here you can see the chain guard is in here, and you see the chain there below. There, the rear wheel is also spoked. And here's the side of that bag. Same thing I mentioned on the other side. It has this wear here along the bottom. And there's that bag from the top. The bags are in nice shape. I should open the other one, but there you can see what it looks like on the inside. All right. Turn it around. Here we are where we started. Come over the back, got the small little sissy bar there. Passenger seat, rider seat. Pretty comfortable seat, pretty big seat. It doesn't have a deep dish in it, but has a little bit of concave to it. Give you some lower back support there. And there's some light swirling here on the top of the tank, but no scratches, just kind of all just in the clear coat. It does have this hookup, it does have the speakers here. So that's an added feature. I don't know what this Velcro is for. You could probably just take that off and then, you know, clean underneath it. There's your fuel cap, gauges, all that, triple tree. There's your grips, mirror, clutch, you know, high beam, low beam, all of that stuff. Again, there are those speakers I talked about. And grips on this side, kill switch, start switch, front brake, mirrors, whatnot. I'll turn it on. You guys can see that it has 12,453 miles on it. I have a few more after Sean test drives it, but don't miss out on the test drive. That video will be up on YouTube. I'll just start up real quick. That here it run, fired right up. Double check the turn signals, make sure they work. There's your front signals. There you can see headlights and the marker lights. That switch is right here, right behind the marker lights, which is nice. And there's your rear turn signal. Rear turn signal on this side does not work. Good thing I'm taking this video. Front one doesn't work either. That may or may not be fixed. It will be priced accordingly. But yeah, you can just get a quick 360 walk around of this bike so you can see the whole thing in one swipe. It's a 2002 Honda Shadow 750 with 12,000 miles on it. Do not miss out on the test drive of this video that Sean will have up on YouTube. And don't miss out on this bike. It'd be a great bike for someone to ride back and forth to work, maybe even to start on if you're a little bit of a taller person. But no matter what, it will be priced to sell, and don't miss out on it. Thanks so much for watching, guys.